Where you staying while you're here? Just a neighborhood, general area. not your exact address. You're visiting, right? You live in Houston.
Yeah.
Where do you like to stay when you're in New York?
Just going on vacation like that. You should have came to me.
That's the part I do before we start, so we don't like spoil a great moment. It's just small talk. We can talk weather instead.
No, it's raining. Same as it's raining in Houston. Ask no street dude where he staying at.
Where exactly are you staying?
Then something happened, then it's your fault. Yo, Dre got robbed. Let me tell you who did it. Now we back up your steps with my friends from Harlem. Like, yo, we need to talk to my man right here because he the one knew where we was at.
So we'll shoot the shit. I watched your special. It's incredible. This is going to come out the Tuesday after it's released. And it'll be great.
I'm still taking it back. Yo, where you staying at?
Just to be fair, I've asked it 400 times. You're the first to go, what the fuck? I used to live there.
No, I was almost about to tell you. Like, no, you didn't used to live where I'm staying. If you did, you rich.
I don't really think about someone like wanted to send me shrooms in the mail, and I said, "Oh yeah, here's my address." And my girlfriend said, "Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just giving your address." She was furious. She's like, "Are you crazy?
You have a studio now here that you don't live at. You how would you not just send it here?
A PO box, like somebody else's address, the next door neighbor. You wait on it.
Sure.
If I send it here, I got to transport the shrooms. I just thought, bring it to me.
Giving random drug dealers your.
Well, he used to have a poster outside of his apartment with his face, so people going across the bridge would see it and know exactly where he lived.
Before I made it, I was advertising for me. I said free advertising space, and then we got I think one death threat. I said, okay, we got to
take it down.
But they already know at this point.
Yeah,
I know. It's like on Google Maps. Like,
you think because you took it down? Oh, he moved.
Yeah.
No, they know you still. They took it down.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm naive. I'm getting better. But my girlfriend was fucking pissed.
Oh, I would have been too. I'm mad at you, and I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
But everyone has my shit now. Like you freaked me out a little bit. I ordered something on DoorDash to a hotel. I used my name. Someone messaged me, "Hey, did you just put in an order for ba 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 ba? I work here." And I'm like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
You saw my name and. Hopefully they're a fan.
Yeah.
They slid your pita bread down their butthole.
Maybe.
Like,
hey, is this going down?
Pita bread.
Gianmarco Soresi gonna get a part of me in him. Yeah.
Man, use another name. You've made it. Do what the people that made it do.
Yeah.
Madonna doesn't check in under Madonna.
What's the pseudonym you use?
Man,
this is the downside.
Asking all these
nuts.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.
Welcome to The Downside. My name's Gianmarco Soresi. I'm here with my co-host Russell Daniels.
Hey, Gianmarco.
And we're joined by a very special guest, incredible comedian. I just had a special drop this past Sunday. My father, Ali Siddiq. Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for having me. And I'm incredibly private person, as you learned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's private and very public on stage. I mean, it really is.
No, I'm talking about my whereabouts.
Not where.
But that's the thing. You learn your whereabouts, but then you advertise where you're going to be every.
But they don't know where I'm staying when I get to Baltimore. When I get to Chicago, they don't even know if I'm in the city yet. I could be in a van pulling right up to the theater, boom, doing it and out.
Yeah.
Is that? Have you had weird interactions with people? Is that why, or just
people don't even get the chance to have weird interactions? The only weird interactions I have is when I'm on podcasts and people just ask me where I'm staying. Where are you staying?
Where are you staying? Where are you staying? Where are you going after this?
Just by chance. Where are you staying? I think podcast world, and I think it's LA and New York. I don't never get asked when I'm in other places doing podcasts, how long you in town? What difference does it make? Like,
because they're saying, maybe I have a Shabbat dinner I want to invite you to.
That's not it.
What is it? What is it?
That's not it. How long you in town? And I always ask why. They like, I'm just asking. I don't want you to just ask me how long. I came to do your podcast that you don't even know the other pods I did. You don't even know any of that. Hey man, what type? Are you my publicist? Like what you got going on, man? Because these are questions as a 52-year-old man I would never ask anybody. Like, if you coming to do my podcast, I don't care how long you in town. You're coming to do my podcast. I don't care what you did before you got here. I don't care what you're doing after you got here. Hey, man, I'm happy to have you for the hour or the 2 hours that I'm going to have you. And whatever you did, whatever your life was before that, man, what if I asked and you say, well, I kidnapped somebody. And now I'm a part of this because I didn't tell.
I see.
Yeah. Don't put me in nothing.
Well, to all my future guests, when you enter and I'm completely silent until we hit record, just know it's because of this today.
How you doing? Is a good one. That's a good one.
But they could similarly say, I'm rough. The kidnapping didn't go well. Had to kill him.
Nah, that's a stretch. Now they just offering information. How you doing? Man, I'm cool.
Yeah.
If we were to look back at your DMs to him, did you ask him how long he was in town for?
No. I think we reached out.
I think y'all went through my publicist.
If
you would have DM'd me, I'm like, yo, who is this strange guy asking me to come sit down with him and do what? Like, who? What do you do?
Okay.
Obviously, give drug dealers your address. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, because that's. I mean, all my drug stuff has been. It's the people where you give them the number, they bring the car.
Hey,
all my drug stuff.
Hey, feds, if you're listening,
no,
I'm not involved in any of his business. All my drug stuff, the pills, the meth.
Drug stuff. They drive the car up.
You're still doing that? There's so many places you can go in person to do it.
Yeah, but it was during COVID. I did some deliveries. I remember when I was in high school, because we had I got in trouble in school for drinking on campus, but they said there were like 2 drug dealers at my school, and it was like you had to get in a car and they would drive you around, and it's the scariest shit I'd ever heard in my entire life in my little high school.
2 drug dealers at your school,
and just 2. It was a small private school.
No, what I'm saying is they knew them.
The drug dealers?
Yeah.
These 2 guys. They were
dealers.
2 known ones. Yeah. So I got in trouble at the end of.
They weren't appointed by the school.
He's like, yo, we're gonna make you ride.
It's a nice private school that
the 2
appoints.
Drug dealers. We have 2 drug dealers. Equal opportunity for everyone here.
Yeah.
And since you're in trouble, ride with them 2 for a couple hours, and let's see, do you still want to be in trouble?
Yeah.
Like,
our school was known in DC as like the weed school. Like all the teachers who are now principals or whatever they would smoke and pot with the kids in the 80s. That was the reputation of Georgetown Day School. And so at the end of every theater production, you'd do the last show, all the kids would sleep over that night, and you'd take down the set, and you'd get drunk, you'd smoke, you'd make out, you'd sleep over. My night...
It's like Fame. It's a very liberal school. Go ahead, though. I'm listening.
My night, sophomore year, and I was a pretty like goody two shoes kid, but I drank. I ate a bite of a pot brownie. It's my night. Sophomore year, someone pulled the fire alarm, just as like a gag, and it launched this investigation. And suddenly, all these kids who had never been in any kind of trouble at all. It was massive. It was like 50 of us, and we were just theater kids. And they started doing like private one-on-one like interrogations of us, and no one told us you don't have to say shit to your teacher.
All of y'all folded. All of y'all folded.
They folded. So first they got the seniors and juniors. They suspended the ones who brought something, but they didn't want to suspend all of us because they didn't want our college records to be heard. A small private school, they want to keep their college. They don't want everyone to get in trouble. Then they had a conference with all the freshmen and sophomores, people who just drank and smoked, And we all agreed, we're like, we're not going to talk. They go one by one. Everyone just lie. Didn't do anything. I can't do anything. I'm on a medication. And then this one girl at the beginning just bursts into tears. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I watched it happen. She cried. I ate a bite of a pot brownie. This woman cried. I did drink on the medication. All of them. And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And then the guy who ran the tech looked at me and said, and I'm just like stone cold, not going to do it, not going to say anything. And then afterwards I went to the teacher and I folded and I said, I did drink. And I didn't need to do that. But no one told me to just lie. And I wish I had lied.
And this leads me back to why I did not tell you where I was staying. Some guy come in with just his fist balled up. Where's Ali staying?
He's gonna fold so quickly. We both would. I have a similar story. In first grade, someone stole something, and they went around to the whole room and they asked us each individually. And I remember they asked two questions. So they say, "Did you steal it?" And I said no. And then they said, "If you knew who stole, would you tell me?" And I said, "I don't know." And then I was so racked with guilt the whole night that the next day I went into the teacher and I was like, I would tell you. But I initially said, I don't know. And then I felt so bad so we would both fold. And so don't tell us where you live.
Lawn chairs.
Yeah. We're weak, guys.
We're all type of stuff that I'm holding on to that I'll never say nothing about. And I've been questioned by y'all. You know what's crazy? Y'all were questioned by people who had no type of authority to put you in. This is not even a felony. It's nothing. I've been questioned by all type of feds and state troopers, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they didn't rough me up. I'm like, I still, it don't matter. I still don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah. Ali, we know that you were there. Apparently you don't. You keep asking. And I've said no.
Yeah.
Well, I would tell my kid or kids to lie more. I don't feel like my parents taught me to cooperate in a way that did not serve me.
I have children. I just teach them not to be in harm's way, so you don't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
Just steer clear. If you know that it's why would you be drinking at the school? Just drink here. You know, I'd rather go in and see, yo, it's a bottle of wine that clearly wasn't open.
Yeah.
I know somebody here did. Didn't nobody break in here and open this wine and then put it back on the shelf. So, you know, I just tell my kids to steer clear. You know, and I have older kids, 32 and 27. They just, you know, Trey is always in trouble. Jaden has never been in trouble. You know, and Trey doesn't listen to steer clear.
Yeah.
Trey sees trouble and go head on to it.
Do you think because you went through getting in trouble, you're like a more sympathetic parent, or are you more like don't fucking do this same shit?
No, it makes me a tougher parent because I understand the consequences of trouble. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, and what this could lead to, and it's more severe with me than somebody else because your parents probably don't know the consequences of this. You know, it's different. Yeah. So say you end up in prison. How they know what's going on? I know exactly what could happen, and it doesn't mean that you can make it out of there.
Yeah.
Something can easily happen, and you don't make it out on something that you never had to be in there for. So I'm a little more stern on that front. You know, you can't really get around me. I know when you hanging around somebody you shouldn't be hanging around. I can see it. Like as soon as I see them, I'm like, and I don't tell you to the side. I say it right in front of the person. This is who you hanging with? Yeah, y'all going to jail. Yeah, you keep hanging with this type of person, y'all going to jail. Matter of fact, man, get out of my house, bro.
Yeah.
Wait for him outside and I'll tell you, hey, it is what it is. I don't have no, I have no filter when it comes to what can be destructive. Even with women, like their safety when they're alone. If you doing some nut nonsense, like why you walking in these streets? But first of all, why are you even out here by yourself? I don't care about you being independent. Why are you out here by yourself when you know 90% of violent crimes happen to women and children? Ain't nobody kidnapping me. That's gonna be a hard way to go. Get in this trunk. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you. That's what you think gonna happen. Like, get in the trunk. Like, you couldn't even put a gun on me and say, get in the trunk. I'm like, yo, the fact that you didn't shoot me out right. I'm not driving. I'm not riding in somebody's trunk to get murdered somewhere else. No, you gonna have to shoot me
here. Shoot me here. Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole scene.
Yeah.
See, I've already opened the trunk. I say, you want me all the way in or like close to the edge so you can get down quicker. I just think about like with kids. I always think about my parents are divorced, and my dad like pretended like he was just never gotten any kind of trouble, never done any kind of drugs. Was a liar. He was just a liar. And my mom, she was more upfront about like how fucked up her life was. She talked, and she was the one who made me. I think her being honest about it and being honest about like the tougher times made me more like, okay, I'm not going to do that. You actually were honest with me. And so I'm curious with kids whether, you if you've been to prison, do you constantly bring it up? Like, listen, you don't want to fucking go to fucking prison. This sucks.
It doesn't make sense to bring that up to them.
Stuff like that, like that Scared Straight show. Do you think that's just, it doesn't help to hold fear up?
You glorify it when you do that. Like as a father, why would I come tell you as my child what I did before you, the mistakes that I made before you were born? Why would I tell you that? That's not lying. That's like, why would I say give you the incentive of, because he did it and he survived, so I can do it. That's
totally.
Like, why would I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a harsh way to go towards your father, that he's a lie because he didn't disclose the mistakes that he made before you were born.
But it's because you find out later.
But that's because you were snooping. I didn't find out. I didn't journey down through my father's life when he was when I was coming up. I didn't go through his life. That wasn't. What difference would it made of what I found out about him later in life that wasn't conducive to my growing up?
Well, I
never asked my mom. Whatever my mom did prior to her being my mom, why would she come disclose that business to me? Because I'm not. You don't need to be an open book to me. At all. Why would you? I didn't ask my grandmother either. Tell me what the depression was like. I didn't ask her that.
I find it so interesting because your whole artistic career is sharing your past.
But that's not what I'm doing with my children.
So it's you. Do you see them, especially when you make your stories now and your art? Do you ever think about that they will? If
they watch it later, then they watch later. But I'm not going to my kids validating trouble because that's what it's going to do.
Yeah,
it's they're not going to see it as, oh, let me not do this. You're saying it as an adult now.
Yeah,
you're making this decision as an adult. That's not fair to say an adult decision based upon what you would have been like as a kid. Because as a kid is different. I'm 52 years old. I know the facts of how I think about what my mom was like before is different than how I would view it as a child.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? If I would have saw, my mom would have said, well, when I was in high school, I slept with like 4 people. I'm not going to view that the same as a child as I'm an adult. That's not saying don't sleep with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's saying like, yo, you was loose. It's all outdoors. Like, what you had going on?
Yeah.
Okay,
but as an adult, I look back as, and that's not even the case that she slept for. The first one, it was with my father from the time that she was 15. You know what I'm saying? And I could look at my father was older than you. He was 16.
Yeah.
He's not that much older than my mom.
Yeah.
They right behind each other, August and then June. So now you come up. My sister was born in August. My mom is pregnant at 17, but she had her at 18 because my sister's birthday, really she was still 17, really, when you look at it, because my sister was born August the 2nd. My mom is born August 31st. So she's still really 17 when she had my sister. You know what I'm saying? But is that what I want to tell my daughter? Mm-hmm. I just condoned sex before marriage. My mom got married to my dad after that. And then they had me 2 years later. So what am I supposed to tell my daughter? Hey, look at your grandmother's life. She was having sex at 16 with your grandfather, and they stayed together.
Okay.
I'm just think about it.
Okay, how about this? So for example, my dad, he cheated a lot. I didn't know this when I was a kid, though. So what would happen, he'd be dating someone, she'd be a part of my life, and then she'd disappear. And my dad would go, ugh, she just went crazy, son. And then I get older, and I go, man, all these fucking women, they disappear. I start shaping my view of women in general, of relationships, dynamics. And then I get older, and I find out, oh, they went crazy because they found out he cheated on them like a fucking record. And he wouldn't, because you don't know that, your whole life is like, it's like you learn like science wrong because you don't see one of the things that occurred that made the result. If
he had been honest with you, I don't know why I did this, honest with you, you would have probably been like, oh, cheating's fine. Like, as if he's like, I cheated on blah blah blah, and that's who that woman was, and now she's gone. You would have learned as a child that, oh, my dad cheats and it's pretty normal, and that's what it is, and then that's what you would have learned. Do you know what I mean?
I met 42 women the first year that I lived in the house with my dad by ourselves. 42.
Yeah,
that's so many.
Some of them I was all right with. Some of them I only saw like once or twice.
Yeah,
I never thought about my dad's relationship.
Yeah.
The whole thing was, do you have a bunch of women in and out? Because he wasn't married to any of them. I wasn't thinking about the moral ramifications of him having sex with all these different women without being married to any of them.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that part.
Yeah.
So the cheating aspect is one thing, but the whole act is wrong.
Yeah.
So people only take the piece of the act and say, okay, this is the wrong. I'm gonna condemn you for this part. But what about the having sex outside of marriage? Did that part shape you? Where you was like, you know something, I'm not doing that part. You know, I'm just because you just brought up. You know, it's like learning science wrong. You don't see the thing that. Okay, well, let's learn science right. The first act is wrong.
So is that your full belief? No sex before marriage?
You shouldn't.
Why?
Because you shouldn't.
I'm curious.
What is the point?
Oh, it feels good. Brings you closer to someone.
I like Doritos too, but I can't open the bag and start eating them in the store without buying them. You know what I'm saying? They taste good. I like the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Because what is your intention? Because let's talk about being as a man. If I get the prize first, what is my intention? What is the next step realistically?
I know, but we view sex differently. I don't see it as the final prize. I see marriage in a very cynical view because of my upbringing. I see marriage as a government contract.
Because your family was divorced.
Yeah.
Mine was divorced. That still don't think that I'm gonna see marriage terrible. My father and my mother been separated since I was 3.
Yeah.
I went to my mom. In the special, my mom got me to go and get my dad to sign divorce papers. I'm 43 years old. Like y'all been away. Like y'all are nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go get your divorce papers signed.
Did you get them signed at the end of the day? Yeah.
Wow.
But he put up a fight. He was like
put up an argument, But the point is, did I not see the first part of the marriage? I don't gotta look at what made it fall apart, but I do look at the union of how beautiful it was when they were together. You know what I'm saying? And how still after they got divorced, how my mom still took care of my dad in his times of need. You know what I'm saying? When he needed things,
of course,
as a human being. But why would I defy the union between two people to bring in life? Other than that, then if you see it as that, then you can't cheat on somebody that you're not married to. So your dad.
Tell Tovah that.
So your
Tell
dad.
Tovah that.
So your dad wasn't
cheating at all.
He wasn't cheating at all. You know what I'm saying? If we get down to the brass tacks of
Tovah's gonna love this.
Tovah's
gonna
girlfriend's
love
gonna
this.
hate this episode.
cheating on
Honey, I
somebody.
didn't cheat.
Honey, I didn't
Honey, I
cheat.
didn't
We're
cheat.
not
We're
married.
not married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, was I dishonest? Toy, I didn't come and tell you, look, I know we live together, I know them, but it's going to be some other situations. I'm a floater.
I'm a floater, yeah, I don't like that.
I'm a floater. You know, I listen to the Bee Gees all the time. What you want me to do? You can tell by the way I'm John DeMota.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
When did you always have these principles? Did you always believe sex you shouldn't have sex before marriage? Or is this something you develop later in life?
Even though it was wrong. Just like I didn't believe in selling drugs, and I still did it.
Okay. Okay. So you're like, don't do it because it's wrong. I might do it, but it's wrong that I did it.
You got to think about what would I tell my children versus what I'm in the mood to do. Mm-hmm. Two different attitudes. You know what I'm saying? What would I do around my family? I didn't ever bring any girls around my family that I was just sleeping with.
Uh-huh.
My mom never met. She met one girlfriend the whole time, and I thought this was the one I was so serious about. I thought this was gonna be the one I was gonna marry.
Uh-huh.
And it happened not to be. Her family moved her away.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she got moved away. We didn't break up. We didn't do none of that. She got moved to Oklahoma. Like,
How old were you?
I'm like 17. Like it's nothing I can do with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
17. She's 17. We get moved. She get moved to Oklahoma. Man, the first month she was gone, that phone bill was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was like, "Hey, listen, y'all gonna have to figure this out."
Yeah.
And it's nothing to figure out.
Why'd they move away?
All right, man, that's their business.
But were you a mess? Were you heartbroken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm intending to marry. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
You ever hear from her again?
Yeah, I saw her about 3 months ago when I was in Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah, she came to the show.
Is that the first time you've seen her since high school?
Nah, I've seen her several times since high school.
Okay.
But we've moved on. You know, she's had children. I've had children. You know, we've passed that. We haven't had sex with each other. You know, no, there's nothing. There's no more prize there. Because I think that men don't realize this. Once a woman gives you her body, that's not a loose woman, bro. That's a commitment. You may not think about that because your sexual gland is external, hers is internal. You have entered something. You know what I'm saying? She is giving you something. Women don't see it. Women don't see it from the same point of view. Just like even in a relationship, whenever you say that relationship started months before you said it started.
Sure, I'll give you that. I hear your view of the world, and there's some women who express their body differently.
This is why I said this. Did I not say if they're not a loose?
Well,
no,
they're not all loose.
Not just loose.
If you
just
not
different-minded.
loose. What would you call a woman who just spread her? But she's a floater.
She's
okay.
she's a
Floater is
If
certainly
you're
nicer than loose.
If we're using we can use
Man.
the term for male and female. They're both floaters. Ever floaters. People who are comfortable.
Okay. If it was a woman that was sitting right here and we all knew her and she slept with every man in this room, this is not
The four of us. That's a crazy collection.
No, it don't matter. She's a floater.
Over how much time?
It don't matter. It's what she doing. You know what I'm saying? This is how she expressed herself.
If there was a woman who within a week slept with all four of us, I'd go, something's not great.
No. Based on your philosophy,
We're all
she's
perfect gentlemen.
Hey, listen.
No, I'm just saying it's very, very.
No, she has
my opener.
Hey man, she like. Hey man, look, she like Doritos, she like Funyuns, she like Ruffles, and she like a jalapeno chip. This is what she eating.
I was waiting for the fat joke in there.
And this is what she's eating. Hey man, you don't try to give her no back. Hey look, she's a righteous woman.
Yeah.
She's righteous. This is what she like.
Righteous floater.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't try to sugarcoat it now. You know what I'm saying? No, some women express themselves. Yeah, okay.
They do.
Let that lady express herself. She slept with all of them. She like somebody who looks at the monitor. She like somebody who wears socks with their shoes. She like somebody who doesn't wear socks. Then she's like a black dude. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she doing.
Oh, Ty.
Then it's of the four of us, the real like strep, the real like, whoa, really?
It's like, yeah. She's a floater. Yeah. And matter of fact, since you comfortable with it, and then don't judge her when she come in and sit down and she talking and you trying to look like, are you leaving with me? No. She picked me this week. Don't even be mad.
Ali.
Wait, we're all dating her now.
Yeah, we all dating her now.
Ali,
I'm just happy to be involved.
you're like, you got to know.
Yeah.
She come to my watch. She come to my house with your watch on. I'm like, oh, you went to see him, huh?
Ali, you started in Houston. You were doing comedy in Houston.
Yes.
Because I know Ashton Womack. I checked in with Ashton today. My girlfriend used to work with him a lot. She's a manager. And I saw you at the Webbies. And I saw you with Roy Wood.
Yeah.
And I talked to Roy because I was like, what should I ask Ali about? I feel like he's been asked everything. And one thing he said to me, he said you worked on this Comedy Central pilot.
Yes, I worked on his pilot. Yes.
So he told me the story. He said he doesn't know if you know the full, but it was you're filming outside. I'm gonna try to. Roy's such a good storyteller. Filming outside. It was hot. You were wearing like a karate outfit, thick.
Little karate dojo. Yeah.
It was hot, and I guess a PA kept bringing you water because it was so hot. And you were in the would you say the fasting window? How would you describe it?
The month of Ramadan.
But it was during the fasting part of the day.
Yes, daytime. So we in the month of Ramadan is daytime.
And so she's bringing you water. You're going, no, thank you. And then finally you explain, oh, I'm not drinking any water right now. And so Roy said from then on out, she wasn't bringing water to any black people unless they requested it because she assumed that they were all Muslim. From then on out, you didn't say, but that from then on out, she was like, oh, I guess don't bring water. Because I didn't even know. I think I forgot. I always assumed it was just food, but water for the whole window. There's nothing for the whole fasting from sunrise to sundown.
Sunrise to sunset, because you keep saying the window.
But you know why? Because I do
intermittent.
I do intermittent fasting. Okay. I'm so interested because I'm not a religious person at all. However,
I can tell.
However, I have a lot of built-in traditions, built-in things during the day, and in a way, it's like I'm looking for ritual outside of religion. And in a way, without the religion, sometimes it's like, these are it can be tough to cling to, because it's based on nothing except for your own thing. Yeah. When were you raised religiously?
When you say religiously, is that morals and values?
I mean,
believing in the higher power.
Yeah. Any particular religion were you
Muslim?
You were.
Yeah. Siddiq Nasir Ali. Is my name.
Yeah. Siddiq is his first name.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Where did you get Ali? Where did you Siddiq? Say the full name again. The looks you give me sometimes send a shiver down my fucking spine.
It is my name. Like how did you get your name?
What was your full name?
Siddiq Nasir Ali. How did you get your name?
Okay, so you put the Ali up front.
How did you get your name? Oh, you talking about how did I get my comedic name?
Your comedian name.
Because most people can't say Siddiq. And then so I switched it to make it easier for them. And then I found out that people can't say Ali either. Because my name is not Ali. My name is not Oli. It's not
Oli. You get Oli?
Yeah, in spelling. And I would see my name Ollie. Like what is that? They're like, it's Ali. No, that's not Ali. Ali is Ali. Ali. My name is not Ali. You don't even pronounce it Ali. I met this woman. She was working on the show. She said, "Man, you had the same last name." I said, "Your name Ali?" She said, "No, Ali. You spell it A-L-I?" She's like, "Yeah." So y'all left off a L and still wanted to pronounce it. Like you had a Y. Like what's going on with? Because nobody. If I ask somebody who's the greatest boxer of all time, they all say Muhammad Ali. So they don't say Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nuts. You know, so what's the guy? I was in Miami last week. I was coming in, the security guy said, how do you say your name? I said, Ali Siddiq. I said, let me give you two things. Who's your favorite boxer? He's like, Muhammad Ali. I said, take off the Muhammad, same spelling. And then you probably know the people who sing It Never Rains in Southern California. He's like, yeah, Tony, yeah. Raphael Siddiq. But his name is Siddiq. His name is spelled with an A. My name is spelled with an I. Mm-hmm. S-I-D-D-I-Q. Same pronunciation, though.
Well, I watched a special. It's phenomenal. It's great. I've been a fan of your work. I'm actually working with Eric Abrams to film a special in July.
Okay.
And we were, interviewing directors, and we have this shot. It's from The Domino Effect. You know that, Ty, of just the lights on the side. I thought were so stunning, and that was like this thing we kept bringing up about like looking for a director. And then we met with Eric. I was like, oh yeah, let's go with the director who directed the thing that I keep referencing as like such a pretty look. And then Eric, he talked about these lights, and he said it was partially, if you the other one, it was from an old Cosby special. These lights on the side.
Prior.
No, this one.
This is the filter on it was prior to make it look like the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Then the light pattern, this is Cosby, but our actual Cosby joint was 3 and 4 with Cosby himself. When the boxes changed, we did an elevated thing to where the mood changes with the screen, where it starts off bright and sunny, then it goes stormy because I got locked up, then it starts stormy, and then it goes back to light and sunny because I'm being released.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we did that, and then the second one we did Alfred Hitchcock, which is black and white with these moody street lights. But the lad, like my two sons was with lighting was crazy. Rugged lighting was crazy. The last 4 that I just filmed, I filmed 4 specials in 2 days, and we have this wonderful joint called The Vacation, where he did this beautiful sunrise. Mm-hmm. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing.
Have you always been visually inclined, or have you back in the day, a comedian would be a network and they'd set up a backdrop? Have you always always been interested? Like the first time you ever did a special, you're like, ooh, this is how it should look.
Yeah, we did Bigger Than These Bars, and with Comedy Central, I wanted the lights to be a certain type of way. So yeah. Because
that was in a prison.
Yeah. I just needed the look. The visual has to be, beautiful.
How did they set that up? There's a lot of pre-production.
You would have to ask Comedy Central. Which you would have to find the people who was at Comedy Central, and then call Paramount, then call the places, the people who they sold Paramount to.
Yeah.
And then reel it on back in. But me and Eric met on This Is Not Happening.
Yeah.
But not knowing that Eric used to be the booker for the Miami Improv, Coconut Grove.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does that one exist still? Miami Improv?
Yeah.
I've only done. I always say I want to perform Miami. Where did we go, Ty?
Dania Beach.
Dania Beach.
Yeah.
And they say this is Miami, and then I'm on stage. I say this is Miami. And they go, this is not Miami. I go, stop telling me it's Miami. They do this thing sometimes. I'm like, I want to perform in this city, and they're like, this city next to it, that's the city. I'm like, no, it's not.
They moved it from Coconut Grove to that Miami. They built another one. Mm-hmm. So that is basically Miami. That's who coming to see it. It's not West Palm.
Yeah.
But I don't play the club there anymore. I play the James Knight Theater.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
I imagine.
It's nice. It's definitely in Miami, like in downtown.
Yeah. When did you go, were you a funny kid? Were you making people laugh? Or was it not until like in prison you're like, oh, I'm funny? Because it was, how soon after prison did you start stand-up?
I didn't start in prison.
But you started after. Yeah, I know. I did my fucking research, Ali. How soon after getting out did you start in Houston?
You did your research. You tell me.
I don't know that one specific part.
October 21st, I got out. December 4th, I'm on stage.
So that's
2 months.
so soon.
1997. Yeah.
And what's your first on stage? Like, what's that first gig like? Is it open mic?
Yeah, I'm at an open mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Apollo night. Yeah, it's a terrible night.
Yeah,
because they're doing everything. There's no just comedy. There's juggling, singing. It's all types of things going on. But I became the host of that night, like February.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta think. I was on Comic View. I taped Comic View 1999, September 99.
So when you started, were you hooked? Were you like laser focused, working it out?
I'm focused, as focused as I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna be working retail the whole time. I knew I was gonna. I didn't even, when I started, there was no clear path. Like you had to find an open mic. It was no bunch of rooms and all of that. And then you didn't really know how much you could even make. Comedy wasn't a money thing. It was a passion thing. So people talk about money now, and they'll never appreciate the game as much as my era did. It's 29 years for me. So the younger people will never appreciate comedy like we do.
Tell me, what do we not appreciate?
It's no way to, because the way you come up, how long you been doing stand up?
I love that you consider yourself a younger person at 40 years old.
37.
Okay.
I started stand up 2016.
Okay.
We'll have you back in 10 years. We can talk about it with a degree of camaraderie. I was an actor, all these things, and then I got hooked. I fell in love, and I worked at LOL Comedy Club, and I just was doing those like 4 shows a night for like 2 years.
Which LOL?
The one that was in Times Square. It used to be Ha.
See, that's the thing. It wasn't even that many clubs around that you could even work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 2016, bruh, goodness gracious. How much?
Do you know Ken Boyd from Houston?
Yeah, I know
he worked
Ken
there
Boyd.
a lot. Yeah. Ken was like, I learned a lot watching Ken.
Whatever you learn, Ken learned from me.
Okay.
Because Ken is like one of the young guys in Houston. Is from Houston. I was already probably 12 years in when Ken started. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to younger comics, because what you say, you 37?
Yeah, inside though I feel.
But inside, people can feel like a lot inside, but the reality is something different. Because, and I think that's a major thing as well. I don't put myself on the level with George Wallace. I don't even try. It doesn't make sense to, because even the whole generation thinks that they're in the same boat as somebody who lived 2 decades before them, which makes absolutely no sense, because not only in life do younger people start to do it, in comedy they try to put themselves on the same level as somebody who paved the way. It's two different things. That's why the appreciation of comedy will never be like we appreciate it. Because if George Wallace was telling me something, I would never say that I was on his, even allude to being on somebody who's been doing it almost 50 some years. and knowing how his journey was before I even got the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You have, in 2016, there were so many opportunities that somebody else paved the way for you to even do. You know what I'm saying? So when I started, there was one club that you could actually go to, even though there were three clubs, but you were only welcome in one. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between mainstream and urban comedy. Then there's a difference between improvisation and like crowd work was a thing that DL was shunned on. Who's the best to do it? But he was shunned at the time. Oh, all you do is crowd work. That's not real comedy. Him, Joe Torre, Robin Harris. So it was something that was shunned on. Now people cheating the audience, making a living doing crowd work without and then in the day, just think, there was one Don Rickles, one Carol Burnett, one Bill Cosby, one Richard Pryor. There was no other renditions of them.
Yeah.
So people nowadays will never appreciate comedy on that level because it's okay to do my rendition or my take on the same thing and don't realize that you all patronizing and stealing from each other. Even if you watching the news and you get on stage and you do another reporter's information and say, this is my spin on it, this is what I think about it. You didn't do no investigating reporting on that.
Yeah.
So it's people that think in 6 years they supposed to be doing something and they don't even have a voice yet. And then the voice that they have is a rendition of somebody else's voice. So when do you the development is even different. You know what I'm saying? So it would never be the same type of appreciation that people have for their success in coming up in this game. Like if you talk to DL, people would ask, why does he change subjects so many times? Because when he started, they used to give him the last 2 minutes at the show when people were walking out. So he would have to keep changing topics to get people's attention. When did you go through that?
Listen, I did the check. Listen. I hear you. I did the worst check spot at LOL Comedy Club. I'm not putting myself on your level, by the way. But for 2 years at the beginning, I did the worst spot. Check spot 1 a.m. shows during Christmas, 8-show days. 15 minutes if I was lucky. It depends if Ken Boyd or Kareem Green had gone over late. Sometimes I'd have to stretch it out to 30, 40. So it was a good, in an atmosphere where there's a lot of roads paved, which I agree. It did give me, I feel lucky that I had a rougher comedy club experience with a lot of stage time where I got to deal with rowdy audiences. And I think, not that it puts me on the level of anyone else, but that it was a really good, rare thing to get to experience starting out in comedy today, doing that particularly bad club.
Because you started in Times Square, in a club in Times Square, but you didn't start in a juke joint, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
With you started in a comedy club. It's the whole advantage.
Yeah,
You
you're
started
right.
in a comedy club.
Yeah.
Mass majority of us didn't even start in a comedy club.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you didn't start in a place where you wasn't welcome either.
Sure.
You started in a place where they was giving you 15 minutes. It's people in LA right now that don't get 15 minutes because the headliner position in LA is 20 minutes.
I know, and that's why a lot of those LA comics fucking
we not talking about a lot of LA. We talking about the level of time. That people get. This is about the appreciation of something.
So I guess my question is,
2 minutes is different from 15 minutes.
Of course.
People there listening or saying whatever, but people walking out is two different things.
Yeah.
Like, yo, all right, go on stage real quick, and you're like, oh, let me pay my bill and get out. Just even the notion of somebody paying their bill while you doing your set and they about to leave. It's the seasoned vets of the game see it in a different light than now. Even you had in 2016, you had the internet. You had the internet. You wasn't going to get it place to place.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to get it place to place. Like before you played the club in Miami in Florida, what did you play in Florida before then?
Well, let's see. We did again spaces where people were happy to be there. We did that Boca Raton. We did that little theater. I'm trying to think. I did a synagogue. I did some rough synagogues. Some brutal synagogue audiences. They did not like my comedy. I'm trying to think of the worst gigs. Now I'm digging deep. What are the worst gigs? Some private birthday parties, a bachelor party.
But there must have been some good things about doing it before the internet. In terms of now, there's because of the internet. Everyone's seeing the same shit and then making some of the same jokes. But I don't know.
I'm spoiled as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I go out to fan faces from social media. I go out to a raucous applause from the second I'm there. And I know that I'm spoiled. And I'm spoiled faster than other comedians back in the day because someone might like their comedy. They saw them on Carson and they say, okay, we'll go. But now it's like,
That's a decade before me. We had to go to the places to make your bones. Like when I came to New York, I called Rob Stapleton and I did Nails and I did Manhattan Proper, and I did Footprints, but it was a connection thing. So when you go to Chicago, you do Jokes and Notes, and you do what other room was then? You call D-Ray to do his room. Then you have to go to Detroit. Then you have to do the rooms in Detroit. Then you have to go to Philly. And you would have to do this every year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's the people in Detroit want to see you. They don't know you to want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How would they know you?
Yeah, there's no that makes sense.
So you have to go to these places. You have to save your bread up and go to. Then when you come to Texas, you can't just come to Houston. You gotta come to Houston. Then you gotta go to Dallas. Then you gotta go to Austin. Then you gotta go to San Antonio. Then you gotta go to Waco. Then you gotta go to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And then you gotta come back each year and hope that those rooms are open for you to do that run all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. With the internet, you don't have to go nowhere. Mm-hmm. They know what shows. We had one show that you could get on, and hopefully that 4 minutes gets you something. You wasn't getting on Carson. That's gone.
Yeah.
What show after Carson was highlighting comics?
Comics Unleashed? No, not a lot. I know.
Yeah.
So
Byron Allen wasn't letting you on that show, because you know what you would have to do to get on that show? You would have to go sit in L.A.
Yeah.
And try to figure out these 4 minutes that you doing everywhere, hoping that somebody would see
it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Difference. A huge difference. The labor of comedy was different. The atmosphere was different.
Yeah.
But the camaraderie was better because I had to know you.
Yeah.
I would come and we would 85% of comics work came from other comics. That other comics would reference each other. So it wasn't all this jealousy because other comics wanted to have a good show, so they would reference it. I'm not hating on you because I got 4 rooms in Houston. I want good comics to come. So if somebody referenced somebody to me, I'm bringing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the camaraderie of the game. Now people get their particular audience on whatever social media frame they have, and that's who they bring to the whatever space.
Yeah.
Now what happens is the club is not promoting no more. and then they're not developing anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, the comedians probably were happier not having to make clips all day long.
Man, this is a rental. This is a rental space. The comedy club is now a rental space.
It's just a box.
Yeah,
It's just a box with a microphone.
Yeah.
And that's not the craft.
And a lot of them are going to collapse because they start only dealing with people who bring their own audience, and then those people go, "Hey, I want the full fucking door because you're not doing anything for me. You're just a box."
Then bring
and then
your
the
box
taste
in.
collapses. Yeah.
Because without that space, then look at the greed of that. So without that, this is how much people don't care about stand up. Without that space, then what do you perform then? Because as a theater, if everybody goes to theaters and they bring their own thing, now you got 8 holes on the theater. Mm-hmm. So it's not first hole, second hole, third hole, fourth hole, 8. When do you perform?
Yeah.
And then now you got in the same theater, you still got plays, you got symphonies, you got concerts. So now you limited in the box because you don't care about the craft, you just care about your bottom line.
Of course. Well, let me ask you this: you're the social media that has destroyed perhaps the training ground of comedy, or corrupted it, or broken it up.
I didn't say it's short. The people did it. It's not the atmosphere. It's the people. It's the people. It's not. You can't, because you have a machine. I'm still social with people. Mm-hmm. Because it's like me producing other comic specials. That's me helping other comics, because I don't have no greed in my heart. I'm not even after the same thing that other people after. Mm-hmm. So I'm different. I've been successful from the beginning, but you gotta think, I was rich before comedy. I've been rich since '88. So I'm not doing it for no money. It's for the craft.
Yeah.
So me protecting the craft is still a thing with me.
Sure.
Because other than that, y'all gonna let comedy go to hell. It's just like that. Anything is comedy. Anytime that somebody can make one person laugh on the internet and people stamp them as a comic, that means that you don't have no respect for your craft, because it's not a doctor alive that has ever seen a good butcher and say that person should be a surgeon.
So, how do we make it better? Because listen, I respect
have some
comedy.
Respect for the craft.
Of course. Well, but who are you talking to? Comedians? Are you talking to people?
The people that's in the craft. This is the same argument that people have, that journalists have for people who do podcasts with no investigative report.
Of course.
It's the same argument.
But it's
the same argument for models. It's the same people. It's the same argument for people who play football. You know what I'm saying? They play basketball. They're not going to look at you traveling on a basketball court and say that you good as the era that didn't travel.
Of course. But what do we do? I was certainly
traveling.
Stop traveling. Of course. Of course.
What do you mean?
Of course.
It's a simple fix.
Sure. I agree. I work on the craft all day. Listen, believe you me, there's no one working on the craft more than either of us. Truly. But it's like, I just don't know. I think a lot of the comedy clubs, I fucked it up by the fact that I bring Ty's one of my openers, and it's like, I'm in a place I'm able to bring my opener, and because of that, a lot of these local scenes, I remember back in the day where a headliner, especially at the beginning, couldn't bring their own opener, and it gave the person in the scene a chance to get more stage time. And now a lot of headliners like myself bring the opener. I make it a 2-person show. And I can see how for each local scene it goes, oh, well, now the fucking comic here doesn't have a space to go up on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday night. And I guess, do you feel like you want to invest some of your energy to keeping a good place for comedians to get better? That's why you produce specials. And in Houston, how's the scene in Houston? Do you feel like you foster that comedic scene?
I created the scene in Houston.
Yeah,
the scene got better as soon as I became a comic. That my stamp in Houston is solidified, but my stamp in Chicago is the same. My stamp all over the country is the same. I cultivate comedy. I cultivate the craft.
So how do you reinvigorate a scene?
That's how you got a Ken Boyd.
Okay, tell me about Ken Boyd.
Tell me about Ken Boyd. I don't have to tell you about somebody that you know.
Yeah, but people at home don't know him. I love Ken.
You tell him about Ken because you the one that got the benefit of the craft from Houston.
Yeah, I did. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So I'm part of that same evolution. I got to absorb.
You talked to Womack, right? Ashton Womack, right?
I did, yeah.
So that's a product of Houston, the scene from Houston.
He's a great comic, too.
Did you know Kevin Iso?
Yes, I know Kevin Iso.
A product of Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These see my what I call my tutelage has reached massive people just through my offspring of stand-up.
Sure.
Who is your offspring?
I have a couple of people. I don't know if I'd claim them as my offspring yet. I think I'll wait a little longer, but I hope to. I hope to have offspring. In a way, this is the thing. Ken Boyd. I look at Ken Boyd.
Is Ty your offspring?
I don't know if are you my offspring?
Yeah, you can totally claim that.
Okay, I got two offspring.
What's
Ty
the
and Liam.
tree that you come from? Once again, now we're going into deep. What's the tree that you come from? Because I know my tree.
But that's the thing. I come from it's a convoluted tree, but LOL ultimately, like, because I was there at the beginning so much, Ken Boyd.
So you secondarily comes from my tree.
So you're his grandfather.
And it's an honor.
So my tree,
I'm the son you didn't know you had.
My tree is DL.
Grandfather, yeah.
My tree is DL.
Uh-huh.
My tree is Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
I know the tree that I come from. Billy D. Washington. I know the tree. I know who I sprouted from.
Yeah.
And then I know what I took from them, the class that I took from them, the advice that I took from them. I spreaded that advice and moved on to another level with and gave it to other people. So even my book, Applied Advice, that the 13 people that gave life to me as a comic are in a book that people can pick up and read and say, okay, this is the advice that was given along his journey. It's so many comics that's in this mode of depression because they think that they have to be something that's happening that's really fake. Like I see people put up their tour dates and then I look at the tour date. I look at the date because I read. I'm gonna read the thing. Oh, you put a bar up as a tour date? Oh, that's crazy. You featuring somebody, for somebody, but you put these up as your tour dates. Oh, that's crazy. You say that you sold out this theater, but you scaled it down to 1,000 people, but you act like you sold out 4,600 people. That's crazy.
These are all fun Instagram comments you should make under the posters.
That's ridiculous.
Ali Siddiq commenting under young comedians destroying.
That's a
their
bar
egos.
show. You crazy?
It's like, man, are you insane right now? Like,
they do that. They list the tour dates and then they asterisk some of them, and that's like opening
opening
for
for Chelsea Handler.
Yeah. They put the tour dates up, and that's it. It ain't no asterisk. It's like, yo, okay, I'm going to see if my man said he gonna be in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Funny Bone. Cool. Let me see how much the ticket cost. Maybe I'll buy some people some tickets that's there to help him. Then I go in there. Okay, what? Godfrey is there, so you opening for Godfrey, and that's what you trying to.
You do an asterisk. I'll just be attending this one, but feel free to swing by.
I'm just going to watch that one. Yeah.
So, but I understand, man. Comics have become prisoners of their desires as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's 360 specials that come out a year.
Yeah,
that's one a day.
Yeah.
98% of it is not special. 98. I don't care what route you're going. Whether it's Hulu, Prime, YouTube, because I'm like, okay, you put this special out 2 years ago, you got 20,000 views. Why you still talking about this special? Come on, bro. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what guys out here doing and why they not being more thoughtful to the craft. You're just throwing stuff up against the wall, hoping that you go viral. And then babies and cats go viral every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So you hoping, I'm just hoping, and I'm doing my rendition or something. I'm going to do some crowd work. I'm going to do a little bit of this. I'm going to be a little philosophical. Then I'm going to cry at the end. I saw that work. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, man, where is the artistry? And as a person that did theater, you should have more passion for it when it comes to theater.
I do.
Okay, so is this happening in the theater world? People just saying, you know something?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no.
it is.
Wait,
he
what?
was in an off-Broadway show. He was phenomenal, and it's currently being played by Jim Parsons for The Big Bang Theory on Broadway. Everything's broken. Everything is broken.
No. He was off Broadway. Now it's on Broadway. They didn't take him.
Because I don't have 10 million followers who, you know.
And who's playing the part?
Jim Parsons from The Big Bang.
That nerdy guy.
Did they go get?
He goes Bazinga.
Did they go get some random guy from Nebraska that had 10,000 followers that don't nobody know?
No, but
or they got somebody who.
No, but by your
actor.
argument, I mean, I'm saying like they could. He's a very famous person. He's hired because he's famous, not because he's.
Is he famous for acting?
Yeah.
So This is what I'm mad
Yours
about.
is legit. Your circumstance is legit.
You still legit.
Yeah.
This thing because you did it off Broadway. If I was in a play. Because guess what?
I'm fine with Jim Parsons. Listen,
we're fine.
We're all fine.
Jim Parsons, this is nothing against you. Okay. If somebody played the part of Denzel before Fences.
Yeah.
Then
they did. Someone did play that part before Denzel
came in. Like, okay, we finna go what? Okay, Denzel.
I think James Earl Jones played it before.
James Earl Jones did it one time.
Yeah.
So is that a slight to Denzel? They didn't get. Not saying nothing about it. They didn't get Country Wayne to do it.
Okay, but hear this: Chicago, the musical, is famous right now. Broadway, they do that. You're on a reality show. They put you in Roxy. It's bad.
What reality person
Just
played
like
the lead of Chicago?
Like
pull up all the leads
like
of
those
Chicago.
Real Housewives. A Real Housewife has done it. Multiple Real Housewives. Yeah.
We're talking. Usher did it randomly.
It's stunt casting.
Did you go to Chicago over real plays?
The musical.
No, but it's
a musical. It's people who sing. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying? Are you discrediting?
Yeah, I've been a singer. You could have got Gloria Estefan to do that. Man, hey, bro.
You wanted to bring it to theater.
It's definitely happening everywhere.
Actors, people. Man, you're not replacing James Earl Jones. Kanye is not replacing James Earl Jones.
Of course.
He's not. They don't care what. They don't care how many Yeezys he sells.
There's a lot of bad theater. I'm just saying the effect of social media on art has deteriorated every art form. But at the same time,
hey, look, you should feel good that they went and got a real actor to play your part. But let me tell you something.
Listen,
you know how many comics are mad because some guy from Nebraska who don't nobody know besides
has 3 million TikTok followers
because he put a hot Cheeto in his mouth and he got a bunch of followers and people want to see him chew this hot Cheeto.
No, listen, I feel great. Date. I feel great. You know, I'm all good.
Is there this mix though where like you've had this incredible. There was a time before all this social media stuff, which has contributed to this decay of the art form, but you've been able to control your output in an incredible way. You filmed 4 specials in 2 days. You got to create a full narrative.
What was I doing before social media?
Torn?
The Craft.
I was on TV before social media.
Yeah.
I earned positions before social media from doing The Craft. So we go down the lineage before social media. So 2000, I'm on Comic View, which is the show at the time.
Yeah.
2001, 2002, 2003, Comic View. Another show comes out, Bounce. I'm on that. Who's got jokes? I'm on that. Bring the Funny. I'm on that. That's in 19. Def Jam in 08. I'm on that. I won Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? I was on a Def Jam tour. I was on a Comedy Central tour. I was on things prior to the internet.
Yeah.
I shot my special with Comedy Central. I shot a full hour. I shot a half hour, and I shot all type of classes. I came here and shot Comedy Central with Gotham. I was on things way before the internet.
For sure. So you do think those institutions It was there. It was there. The Comedy Central.
But I'm also on what they called the black circuit of going to different cities, playing in different cities every year. Yep. I'm hosting step shows where I'm bringing comics to the step show. I'm opening for concerts. I'm opening for Maze. I'm opening for Tyrese. I am doing comedy in every space that's happening before the internet. So it's people like, yo, first time I ever saw you was with Maze. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Beverly Maze. When the band is still set up behind you, you go out first. But it was the billboard that said me and Lil Wayne before, me and Fantasia. I've been on things prior to.
Yeah.
Where it was a musical act and then it was me. You know what I'm saying? So this is what comics did before me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be the Commodores. How you know? You wasn't around.
No, I know that this world doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist anymore.
A lot of the institutions crumbled.
Did you know that what was the comic that was opening up for Lakeside? Did you know that this existed? You didn't know that this existed.
Yeah. I had seen. I know it from like I'm Dying Up Here and like those LA. I know they were opening for like Cher and opening for musical acts is I think one of the hardest possible gigs. You
ever did it?
I did, for the band Fish.
Yeah.
I did this Fish, and speaking of people walking out, I had to perform 30 minutes right as Fish started their set right outside in the tent next door.
So you didn't open for Fish, you was outside doing it.
Yeah. So you were close to Fish doing a whole different show.
Next to Fish. Shrimp.
I know exactly how you feel. No. I was competing against Fish one night.
Yeah, even tougher. I was competing. I was right next door.
No, I'm talking about when you're on stage and say you walk on stage. Just say you just walked on stage.
Yeah.
Just start talking. So I just started talking.
Hey, so I went to college for musical theater. My parents got divorced.
Are y'all warming up while I'm talking? This is what's happening while you are literally talking. They coming out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, no, go ahead. You like, say, bro. And the people still walking in, and they like, and people literally, you talking. I walk in, I'm coming to see Fish, and they like, did we miss him? Who is this? Hey, brother, he gonna, they getting ready. You see the band is here. Like, you ask any comic who opened up for a band, their experience and what they gonna talk about is gonna be totally different because it is insane. Yeah. It's like, yo. Okay, and you trying to rush your jokes. You trying to rush them because you know somebody is finna come out here and tune up some instrument. Yeah. And right on top of you, just like that's not a part of. I don't even know what he's doing. He's just sitting there like, yo, keep talking. You like, yo, I hate you and that. But what's crazy is you're on the tour. They know that you're gonna be out there, and they still doing it. It's like, so what was the sound check for that y'all came when y'all set this stuff up? Did anybody? Did somebody move something? It's like, hey man, you ever open up for a strip club? I mean, you ever did comedy in a strip?
I wish I. You have?
Oh man, let me
wait.
tell you.
You're opening for strippers like before they come out?
They have booked a comedy show in the strip club.
Oh my God.
And it is all women. They bringing you out, and women are so mad that you are not unrobing. You up there talking.
You're at a male strip club.
Yes, and you talking, you doing the show.
Oh, that's brutal.
You doing the show, and the strippers getting ready on the side, but they think you funny.
They think you're about to too.
They out there like, man, you're hilarious, but you naked, sir. Can you scoot back behind the curtain?
Yeah. Oh man,
this craft is crazy.
Yeah,
it's people who have done this craft. Ask comics from a certain era, when they come on your show, say, yo, man, tell me about the early 90s, the late 90s, and the early 2000s, anything before 2010, and watch how many things that they have done. You was like, yo, bruh. So I remember I was on a USO tour. I am in Okinawa, and it's 2 different shows happening here. It's the Officers Club, which is the Tuesday night. This is where you go in, the officers there, these the higher uppers, the higher ranks, and then the next night it is the lower ranks, which this show is way better than the officers thing. Okay? Because at the officers thing, it's in conjunction with their pizza night. And they have several pizzas out there. And the wives of the officers are there, and they care nothing about you. Like they're literally eating pizza in your face. And the pizza is right by the stage. And there's no, see, you probably performed on a lot of pretty lights. You know what I'm saying? A lot of gorgeous lights where you well lit and the microphone works.
Yeah.
I'm so spoiled. Lights, microphone.
Someday you'll be able to tell them about the Zoom shows. Don't forget about that.
Zoom shows.
The Zoom shows.
You know what's crazy is I started them, and people don't realize that.
Did you?
When was your first Zoom show?
I remember. All I remember to open it, I said, "Can we take a moment to thank Ali Siddiq? We wouldn't be here without him."
What was the first Zoom show?
His first Zoom show, dear God. I mean, I was in Harlem in my apartment alone, but it was probably some random.
I know. I
forget.
When did y'all go into COVID? March what?
March 11th or 13th.
Really, that late?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. March. Yeah.
First Zoom show, March 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did start them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I made some money.
And that's everybody that's in comedy. The first Zoom show, March 15th, is documented. And not only that, how I orchestrated doing them, you know what I'm saying? That's how people was making money through their Cash App, because I had everybody's Cash App up.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Where people were donating to their Cash App as they were performing. But March 15th was the first one on record that's on the internet as Zoom show.
Well, thank you then. I got some college. I did colleges
from Houston.
Over Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
The blueprint.
Good.
The blueprint. Yeah.
That was my trenches, by the way. Those were rough.
Yeah.
Those were rough. I was there for that. When I'm older and I talk to young comics, I go, I bet you never did a fucking Zoom show.
You probably would, because it was the pandemic. But because let me tell you why this is important. Because people who were doing sketches was running the internet. Comics were way behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a big thing. They were way. I'm talking about, because anybody who was doing sketches and anybody, oh, these are comics, but they didn't realize. And I that's why I never talked down on them, because I knew that the tide will turn at some point. Comedy will take care of itself. You know, all these creators was doing all this thing, but when the pandemic happened, I remember having a conversation with my friend. I said, well, this is where comedy will take back over, and people will be able to see the difference between people who write sketches and people who do stand-up. Because now you're in your apartment alone, right? Click computer. You don't need no lights. You don't need no cameras. You don't need no editor. You don't need no person to write nothing. All you need is you. And that's when comics took back over the internet. Comics and DJs during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And we reigned supreme for 2 straight years.
Yeah.
There was no more sketching.
We tried one. It was rough.
We tried
it
one.
was a rough
bad.
go. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
It was not good when we did
it. It's just the word.
It was like, yeah.
We did what we could.
Comedy is back. And then when we came out the pandemic, even when it was halfway, we was halfway out, and it was this social distancing thing. Comedy clubs was booking comics. You couldn't get in no comedy club unless you was a certified comic. They wasn't taking no risk.
Yeah, that's true.
I know it's true. Man, I've been doing it. I knew it was true when I said it, man.
I did a show at Governor's Comedy Club. I did a show at Governor's Comedy Club where they projected I was on stage with a mic and they projected the Zoom screen. It was brutal because they tried to hook up the sound to the speaker and the laugh would be like, and it was like, and you're there, and it was better at home. It was weird, but we tried it. We tried everything.
Philadelphia, Punchline, they had a show in the front outside, then they had a show in the back outside up under the freeway. If you had more people, then you would do the back. And that's who you would do the front. But there was no inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you had all these comedy clubs that had this social distancing where you could just buy one table. It was one person. Damn it, you had to come with somebody. 2 people at the table or one person at the table. You have somebody sit at a 4-top, just one person. You like. And they had shields. I remember when I was going out with Pittsburgh, they had shields. So you didn't even know if you was looking at people. It was just a reflection of a plexiglass. You was like, well, hopefully somebody's in there.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I'm killing on the other side of this.
You couldn't take your mask
shield
off until you got to the stage.
I know. And they had those mic covers, and I was like, I don't think this is doing anything, guys.
Yo, this is an era, but if you was a comic, you can survive this era. Oh man, it was wonderful.
I haven't felt that closeness to the community. That time was a very we're doing it.
You going through something together,
and some people
right?
quit, and you're like good.
And because you were going through something with somebody, right?
Uh-huh.
We were all going through it at the same time. And money, the way that we bonded together to make sure that we had bread, that we was making money.
Yeah.
Because what else could we do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing about, if you look at that time, if you just take that particular time, how everybody in the craft was taking care of each other, and you had to be a part of the craft. That's what it was like before, the generation before me, period.
Yeah.
So 85% of your work was coming from other comics. Being referred to these colleges. Oh, he can do the Zoom show. He can do it. It was a wonderful time. You know what I'm saying? In comedy, I never felt that close to comics in almost a decade. You know what I'm saying? And it was a wonderful thing. And I'm talking about all over the country comic. Man, if I go to my shows that I was doing on Zoom, we had a DJ. I would go off screen. We would bring the comics up. The level of comics that I was getting was insane. Like comedy elite, man. When George Wallace and what's my man from Saturday Night Live? Not Saturday Night Live, but longest running person on Saturday Night Live.
Keenan.
Yeah.
When Keenan, I called Keenan, I'm like, Keenan, you'll do my show? He was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, so it's George Wallace and Keenan. And I was like, yo,
combo.
I'm done after this. I don't even need to do no more. These 2 legends. But I kept doing them, and I didn't stop doing them until Kev on stage started doing the social distancing thing in LA.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I would wake up and it would be somebody else doing a rendition of it. I was like, now they watering this thing down now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bowed out after like 25 shows.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm straight. Because now
that's when I got in.
People would see other people on other shows. Like you just saw him Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
It wasn't when talent did it. You know what I'm saying? When you think about New York OGs, who is the before Kareem Green and Ken Boyd, there's other OGs.
Yeah.
Like who are the elite here? Like I know, but do you know?
Of course. For me, I mean, George Wallace comes by Gotham a lot.
George Wallace is not from here.
Sure. I mean, Seinfeld would be considered an elite.
That's George Wallace's best friend. He's not from here. Go ahead.
Who's here? Oh God, I always forget.
We talking about the tangible.
David Tell.
David Tell.
David Tell. Come on
David
now.
Tell. David Tell.
Thank you, man, behind the screen.
No problem.
I mean, Louis. Louis, New York. Or did he start elsewhere?
I'm asking who the elite are.
The elite, for sure.
See, I think that this is the thing. Are you naming comics that have made it, or you naming the elite that's tangible that you learn from in the cellar?
I think it was so you more from the cellar. I'm trying to think the elite that I know that aren't necessarily household names that I still see at the cellar.
That's tangible. Like when I used to come here, the cellar was there, but man, Rob Stapleton, Darnell Rollins, you have Capone, you had Rashid, you have what's my man name, Drew Frazier, you have who else was here that we would come and do their rooms, and you take you all over the city. The people who are tangible to the development of your craft that you could see. Like Attell was always at the cellar, Will Sylvans, Patrice O'Neal, even though he from Boston, you know what I'm saying, you could see these people who you run into and you get advice from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't name Bill Hicks. He's from Houston, but I wouldn't name Bill Hicks. I wouldn't name Sam Kinison because I wasn't there with them. But I would name Thea Vidal, you know what I'm saying, who was with Bill Hicks and Sam Kinison. You know, I would name a George Wallace because I've been around. George Wallace called me all the time. You know what I'm saying? We talk all the time. So when it comes to, I used to talk to younger comics and they were like, well, this is my comedy mentor. I was like, well, what's his phone number? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you're being mentored through watching them, or you being mentored through having conversation with them? You know, that's a difference. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I can name the top guys from most cities that I sat in and did stand up around and sat back and learned like this from.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna say a Finesse Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? I knew when he was on Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I could just sit back and talk and listen to him talk to other people and then learn from him. I'm going to say, like, what's my man that passed? David Arnold. David Arnold got the success, but I knew David Arnold prior to that success, just like I knew Mike Epps prior to that success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I knew Arnez J, I knew Earthquake prior to their success. You know what I'm saying? So sitting around the people, absorbing their experience from them and how comedy was, and learning. Comedy is a business that you learn how to do.
Yeah.
Not through a class. Like I've seen people go to comedy classes and I'm like, oh, okay, you still suck. You paid all that money to suck. Like, and then you taking it from some guy who headlined a club one time and now he's teaching a comedy class, and he's like, yo, what has he done to solidify him as a teacher of comedy? You're nuts. Like that's crazy. Yeah. Like I don't get it. But
you'd be a good teacher though. Yeah. If you ever did some version of that. You know, other art forms are more.
You're my offspring. Did I? You come from Ken Boyd.
Yeah. Let's go to our next segment. This has got to stop.
This has got to stop.
So we're talking about something needs to come to an end, big, small. If you join the Patreon, you get to submit your own This Has Got to Stop. Patreon.com/downside. Ty, what's our patron submitted This Has Got to Stop?
This is Les Cassowaries. This has got to stop streaming platforms immediately kicking you out of the credits to advertise another thing on their platform. Here I am on the verge of tears after finishing something moving, and the next thing I see is maybe you should check out this other thing. Like, give me at least 5 seconds, you jackasses.
I agree with that. I've had those emotional things where, like, you know, you're feeling a movie and then you got to quickly figure out what you need to click to not go to the next fucking TV
or the song
show.
changes. Yeah.
So we agree with it.
The problems.
No, this is serious
I'm
problems.
emotional. I don't want to talk about razors. But
Wait, I'd like to hear his before we.
This has got to stop.
Yeah.
Comics rushing through their career. Gotta stop. Judging yourself by moments of nothing. Like, yo, you've been doing this 6 years, man. You don't have to be on tour.
Yeah.
You don't have to be doing anything. What you have to do is be learning the craft. Stop judging yourself by other people's success. It's a weird thing.
Russell, do you have this got to stop?
What's yours?
Mine, there needs to. I just got. Do you know the comedian Chris Monty? I featured for him Comedy Cabana in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Sometimes I got an email and it was like a random email. It was like, "Hey, I broke my femur," and I was like, "Oh, I haven't talked to him in 5 years. Hey, sorry to hear that." And it's like, "Yeah, man, do you shop at Amazon, Walgreens, or CVS? I could really use some money." And I'm like, "Oh, you got hacked." And it's brutal. It's brutal watching kind of everyone I know over a certain age. At some point, their Instagram starts advertising Bitcoin or a free PS2, or I get this email, and I don't know what these people are making their passwords if they're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it happens so much. And I'm like, we gotta have in society a like go back to school or like an overall like government program about passwords, because I just see older friends of mine, one by one, get hacked. And we're not taking care of our own. And I've almost fallen for phishing attempts before.
Definitely.
You know, I get an email, it's like, your Facebook, you said a curse word, we're going to deactivate, and I almost put in the password. So I'm susceptible too. But we need, once a year, get Zoran, get Trump, anything. But help some older people with this password protection, because I'm worried about them.
I don't think older people are the ones getting hacked. I think it's, you say your friends, right?
They're like, this guy, he was probably 50s, late 50s, I would guess.
That's one friend. You say one by one by one by one.
I'm saying, like, if I have older actors I've worked with, it's on Instagram. It's like the
older
same hack.
People get scammed all the time.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about this young stuff. Like, even to the point that you didn't refinance your house. Why are you even returning this phone call?
Yeah.
I would say, going off of yours, my this guy stop is, and then when you do get hacked as an older person or you run into trouble because of technology, you've got to start being able to figure it out yourself and not going to younger people to solve it. Because knowing someone who recently was hacked, they came to me and they were like, "Can you help?" And they were like, can you help me send an email to everyone in my email letting them know that I was hacked?" And I was like, it was just like, no, you've done this. Now you've simply got to figure it out yourself. And let's take some ownership over the technology.
You so mean.
Be
old.
No, it's not.
Need your young help.
It's not even a relative.
No.
Yeah, it's not a relative. That's a family thing. If you need to send an email to everyone you've ever met, I hope you had some kids.
I mean, you try to explain how that is. Maybe you don't need to do that even. Like,
yeah. Let's go into our final segment.
You better count your blessings.
This is where we say something that we're thankful for. Something's going well. Russell, do you have a blessing?
Yeah, my blessing this week is there's a cake that from my local bakery in Inwood called Chalk NYC, and it's so good. And I'd recently discovered it, and I bought one I'm going up state to visit my family this weekend, so I'm going to bring in this cake. But I'm excited for everyone to try it because it's crazy. Yeah. It's so good.
Bring one sometime.
I'll bring it to you sometime. Yeah.
My blessing, it's so nice so there was some gig that I had and it got canceled kind of just randomly. Someone got sick, they canceled it last minute, and I just had a vocal surgery. I've been off for a couple, so I wanted this gig. I needed the dough. And it's just so nice when your agents or your manager, when they're mad on your behalf. So I get to go, I don't need to be mad. I know that you are taking on the energy of like, what the fuck is this shit? Don't worry, we're going to take care of it. It's really nice when you feel that someone has, on your behalf, been like, don't worry, I'm pissed off for you. You go enjoy your day. And I just had a moment where it was like, it sucked, but I didn't feel upset about it all because I was like, they're pissed, they're taking care of it. I feel good. And so I think sometimes when you're, whether it's an agent or manager or it's just a friend, when someone is mad for you, it can make you feel better. As opposed to trying to comfort you and be like, don't worry about it. It's like, no, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And then it lets you go. It feels supportive.
Yeah.
So it was just one moment that I'm very appreciative of my agents, Tommy and Kat. That's my blessing. Do you have a blessing to see us out, Ali?
You're so privileged. Like, I have someone.
He didn't say he wasn't.
I have someone mad for me. Now, I'm gonna add to that. This is what I'm thankful for. I'm very appreciative that I have a good giving heart, because you just made me think about my friend that lost a couple gigs. Something happened, and I wasn't mad for him. I said, well, how much would it have been? How much would it have made? He gave me the number, and as we talked, we kept talking, and he was telling me how frustrated he was about it, and he just needed. I said, cool, man. Gonna run, have a good day. He said, that's all you got? I said, yeah, that's it. And I hung up. And he called me back 3 minutes later. It was like, yo, you suck. I'm like, what? What'd I do? And he said, man, I just wanted to call back and say thank you. So I had zailed him while he was talking. I just put the money in his account. And I'm thankful that I'm well off enough to be all right with making sure my friends don't go through hard times, or family members.
Well, let me tell you how much this gig was going to pay me.
Oh, it's over now. You already.
Wait. We had to cancel a run of shows.
Canceled our tour recently.
Let
me see if I got $2 here after the videographer we were going to hire.
I'm gonna send you a cake. And I'm gonna be. You've never even had nobody mad for you yet until I'm mad for you. Like, oh, you watch this thing. You call me and tell me something. Oh, I'm gonna be angry for you. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, you're gonna feel it through the phone. Yeah. And then I'm gonna watch this. And I'm like, oh, he still hasn't mentioned my anger for him yet. He still hasn't mentioned it. My man mentioned the cake, you know what I'm saying, but you never mentioned He's such a privileged guy. Nice vest, though. Nice jacket.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's sincere. That's a nice jacket.
Thank you. Glad we got one sincere moment at the end. Tell people where they can find your special, and there's a wealth of things for them to see. Tell them.
Oh, man, just go on alisiddiq.com or, go on Ali Siddiq YouTube. It's on there. Or find the loose lady who slept with all four of us, and she'll tell you what I got going on.
Yeah.
Along with these other guys.
Yeah.
Russell, where can people find you?
At Russell J. Daniels on Instagram. And then, hey, we're doing some Downside Lives in August. We're doing Portland, Los Angeles, and San Diego.
Join the Patreon, patreon.com/downside. I'm on the road. The special taping is sold out, but we're going to be adding some waitlist stuff, so check that out. And big UK tour. If you're in the UK, give me a look. And shout out to the Ken Boyd Show. I had no idea. I was indirectly learning from the Ali Siddiq. This is The Downside.